Hey everyone, just a little disclaimer before this podcast starts. This is my first episode of my podcast, Peace, Love, and Ethan, so I wanted to include this on my YouTube channel. This is a Patreon only podcast, but I did want to upload the first episode to YouTube to kind of give everyone a preview of it to see if they want to get a subscription to see my podcast every week. My podcast is $2 and 22 cents a month. Well, that's like the first plan you can get, but there is more plans on my Patreon, and like with the higher plans you get the podcast also. So you should check out my Patreon link below to get a plan if you want to see future episodes. Also, if you want to book a reading with me, go to ethanstarot.com to book a reading with me. But I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment and turn on my post notifications. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Peace, love, and Ethan! Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Peace, Love, and Ethan, the podcast. I'm trying to be like dramatic for this because, I've kind of done, okay, so back in the day, like a few years ago, I did this janky radio show in air quotes. I always do air quotes, but it's like audio only, so I have to like say I'm doing air quotes, but it wasn't really a radio show. I don't know. I used to want to be this like professional bitch for some reason. Like back in the day when I used to do projects and stuff, like 2016, before then even, I always wanted to be professional, and for some reason I made stuff like, or my platforms made me look like an 80-year-old. Like I always wanted to be like professional, and a lot of my like looks used to be like outdated. I don't know why I did that. I guess I just like the aesthetic. But anyway, this is my podcast. It ain't some janky ass fucking radio show in air quotes. It's my podcast. So I was actually gonna have a guest today, but I'm kind of irrelevant, so it's just gonna be solo. I might have guests in the future, but honestly, I don't fucking need a guest. This is my fucking show, and I run this bitch, as my inner Leo is saying. But anyway, this is my podcast. I kind of tried filming this once already, or recording this. See, I film videos. I've recorded this once, but my friend Shanoa, Wild Child Reading, shout out to her. I'm definitely a fan of her, so go check her out. But yeah, she like interrupted because we're on the phone literally all night, fucking every night lately. Like I'm just like 12 to 6 a.m. at night. It's just us talking, doing reads for each other. Shit talking men we're talking to because the men are trash, but that's a whole nother thing. I want to film this to Patreon, but if you guys don't know, this is a Patreon exclusive podcast, at least for now. I'm going to see how it goes. But if you're listening to this right now, you're most likely on a Patreon plan. So I want to, for the $4.44 and up plan, I want to do like this story time because I kind of got catfish today, but I'm kind of triggered right now, so don't even want to talk about that. It's not because I got catfish, it's because like I'm like, is this person going to like hunt, like come and kill me or something? I don't really know. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to put that energy into the universe. So today's episode, I'm kind of just going to introduce myself, talk about my backstory a little bit. Like I'm some important ass bitch, even though I'm fucking not. I mean, I don't know. We're just going to talk about myself. I still need to do like an autobiographical video for my website, and I'm just a messy bitch. I'm just going to not even care. Well, I do care, but I'm not gonna like try to beat myself up about it. It's funny, it was Virgo went in Venus today, and I'm a Virgo Venus, so I literally am very nitpicky and very perfectionistic. Not when it came to school though. Like when I was in school, I literally was the opposite. I didn't give a fuck about school, to be honest. Though, like if you look at my transcript, you could probably tell. Probably shouldn't even be talking about this, because what if I needed like a job in the future? Like what if like my entrepreneurship bullshit? It's not bullshit, but it doesn't work out. Like I'm gonna need a job, and I don't know, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to go on my right path. What I feel fit is for me personally, and I feel like that's entrepreneurship, because I feel like that's part of my purpose. I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but that's how I feel, because I'm really spiritual. If you guys didn't know, obviously my business is kind of based on that, but that's kind of, I just feel like I'm on the right path right now. Like I'm doing so much right now, which that's a whole other topic. I'm burning myself out. That's why I feel like I'm really behind on my Patreon benefits, because like I just overwhelm myself too much at once. So I'm trying to like even it out right now. So I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. But Virgo is in Venus now, so I'm probably going to, because the energy is duplicated. So by the way, if you guys didn't know, I have like ADHD, so I jump from topic to topic. So if you don't like that, just don't fucking listen to this. It's not gonna be for you. So yeah, so anyway, I'm just gonna introduce myself a little bit. My name's Ethan White. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I currently still live in Milwaukee. I technically don't live in Milwaukee, but in the area. I want to move probably in the next year, but I don't have the money at all to do that right now. I'm not even close, to be honest, yet. But in the next year, I would say I want to move, like, by the end of 2020, I'd want to move, like, out. maybe to Chicago to start, but eventually I want to move to Europe because I honestly feel like Europe is my home. I believe in past lives and reincarnation and stuff, and I've definitely had a lot of past lives in Italy. I've actually been to Italy before. I used to travel a lot with my family, but we don't travel anymore. But we used to, and I went to Italy like in 2015, and that was literally one of the best experiences of my life. Like I'm not like I'm a starseed, so I don't know if you guys believe in that type of stuff, but I like starseed. Like the thing with starseeds is we never feel at home, like even if we're at home. But in Italy, I felt at home, and I've definitely had a lot of past lives there. I got past life readings before. I've definitely had a lot of past lives there, and my dad actually looks really Italian, but he's not Italian, so it's like a weird connection we have to Italy. Like both me and him, he's probably had a lot of past lives there too. Honestly, I think I'm an older soul than my dad, but like it's funny because my friend Shanoa did a past life read on me sometime like around this time last year, and she said I was the single mom to my parents in a past life, so it's just like shit, like that's fucking weird. And also she said I was married to my brother in a past life, which is kind of fucked up, but like that's just how the universe works. I'm not deciding that. Well, technically, you are signing a soul contract, so like you are deciding that, but like that's fucking janky. Anyway, so yeah, I love Italy. I want to move there someday. I have three dogs. They're all Chihuahuas. I used to have cats, which I miss my cats, but we had to give my cats away because our allergies are so bad in my house. So we had to give them up because of the allergies and stuff. But I miss my cats so much. But anyway, I have three Chihuahuas. I have a Chihuahua named Dexter, one named Gracie, and one named Ziggy, and that's the order of their ages. Dexter was born in 2012, so I don't know how old he is because I'm horrible at math. 7 or 8. Gracie was born in September 2015, so her birthday's coming up. She's a Virgo, but funny fucking thing is, if you look at pictures of her, there's probably some on my personal Instagram at EthanWhite222. Not sponsored. I mean, kind of, but yeah. Anyway, if you look at her picture, she looks like a Leo, and her personality's like a Leo. She's super fucking clingy. Like you guys don't even know. Like there's something kind of wrong with her. Like clingy. Like she's so clingy with my mom and shit. It's just so fucking weird. And then my dog Ziggy. By the way, Dexter's like the alpha male dog. He's kind of an asshole. He's actually really nice when other people come over, but usually he barks all the time and he's an asshole. But randomly he'll start licking you and he won't stop. It's really weird. I don't fucking know. And then Ziggy, he's kind of like everyone's favorite. He acts like a baby still, even though he's not. But he has that personality. But he can be a shit starter. I don't know if he's a Pisces or Aries. It's like he was born in March 2016, so I think he might be an Aries. Because he even looks like an Aries to me. But lately he's been like starting shit outside. Like he'll just run in the fucking street and try to get the other dogs to run in the street. That's Dexter's influence though. So yeah. I'm trying to think of other stuff because I don't plan this shit because that's just not my vibe. I'm an ENFP personality type, so I think that's campaigner type. It kind of fits with my personality. I read about it a long time ago, but it fits. How did I not fucking say this? I'm a Leo Sun, Sag Moon, Cap Rising, Leo Mars and Mercury, Virgo Venus, Gemini Jupiter, and I know my house placements. I'm just not gonna get too far into that in this episode. At least I might do an episode about that. I'm not like in a professional, I'm not like a professional astrologer or. I can't fucking talk. I don't know why I'm doing a podcast, but like I'm not a professional, but I'm trying to be honest. Like I'd like to be one in the future, but I can kind of read like astrology intuitively at this point. But I'm a seventh house stellium, almost an 11th house stellium, and almost a first house stellium. So that kind of just says a lot about me. I have a lot of conflicting energies, so it's kind of weird. But I just have to grow into your energy because I believe everyone can use their energy wisely, and everyone could potentially tap or not tap into their energy, so that'd be undeveloped, whether that be house placements or sign placements. Everyone can be either a developed sign or undeveloped, and I kind of believe like in the middle you can be a little bit too, like if you're trying to develop your signs more. But I'm probably still working on developing my signs. Like 2 years ago I was a fucking mess, like to be honest. I'm still coming out of this phase. That's why I'm still kind of like wishy-washy with my business right now, because I'm still like some days I'm still kind of in this depressed mode, honestly. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna be unfucking filtered on here. I'm in this depressed mood, but I'm still going for like kind of like stuff, but I'm like healing right now. Like I'm actually healing right now, so it's actually really good. It's been really fucking up and down. Some of it's too personal to talk about, but like it's been so fucking up and down the last week, I would say specifically. And I've been overworking myself. And me and Shano doing reads for each other all night is just not the best for my energy. I'm not saying her energy is bad. It's just like we do so much readings, and at night it's like so draining. Like I've been getting no sleep. I don't know. I just saw this post today. Like, has anyone else experienced weird dreams lately? And I've had weird fucking dreams lately. Like I don't even know how to explain them. I don't know. It's like kind of something similar every night, but it's different as fuck. It's really weird. Um. Okay. Anyway, some other stuff about me. So honestly, in school, like in elementary school, I definitely had some learning issues, I would say. Honestly, I kind of trace that back to being a Starseed now, but like in a traditional sense, I definitely had learning disabilities. I don't know if I still do, I definitely have issues. I'm not like dumb or anything. Like, or I'm not trying to say people with learning disabilities are dumb. That's not what I'm trying to say. For me personally, sometimes I like have this like insecurity that I'm dumb. It's not about anyone else. It's about me, and it's something I'm healing within myself. It's probably heart chakra. I don't know. I'm looking at my chakra chart right now. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to make a video about that sometime. And I kind of do have a second channel, by the way. I've had many channels. Side note, by the way, I do have a second channel. It's just I'm not uploading on it right now because I have so much shit to do. But it's called Ethan Sterl 2 right now. That name is gonna change, but I'm kind of in limbo mode with that channel. I'm hoping to kind of get back to it in early winter. But I have so much going on with my show business right now. I'm trying to get it like where I can make a full time income off this because I currently don't have a job. I'm not in school because I graduated. So I'm kind of like really stressed about my show business right now. Like it's not about the money for me, but I want this to be my career. So I definitely need to make the money. Like I need to have a livable wage. At least it doesn't have to be anything like $1 million a fucking year. I mean, I don't know. People with tarot readers, they think you have to be like completely just spiritual, not materialistic. I honestly think some reader that I get readings from a lot, her name's Anne. I don't think her name is Anne. Her name is Anne. She told me once one of my life purposes is to balance, like, or like show people the balance between you can have between spirituality and the material world, and I think that's very important because honestly, I'm not one of those people that believes in like ego deaths in a way. Like I feel like I've never experienced that before, by the way, but I feel like you can experience that. But I honestly feel like you need a healthy dose of ego in life, because I feel like it helps you follow your soul's purpose. I mean, if you're a narcissist or some shit, then you need to go get some help or something. And I'm not trying to down narcissists either. I mean, they do some horrible shit sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but like you definitely can heal and change if you want to. But part of that like disorder, I've heard. I'm not a medical professional, by the way, so disclaimer. But part of that disorder is they don't want to get help like that because they don't feel like they're in the wrong. But everyone can heal. Well, I don't know about everyone. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's some people that are just twisted fucks. I'm not gonna lie. But everyone can heal. So I mean, not everyone, but most people can heal, I believe. Or I definitely, I don't know. I have this like, I'm still kind of developing my spiritual beliefs. Is I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, and I kind of have a mix of beliefs from like a ton of different religions. I actually believe in every religion in a way. I'm not talking about like cults, or whatever, or like I don't know. This is gonna sound controversial, but I believe all religion in a way is a cult. But like some, I don't know. Like there's like I'm talking about like some like there is a difference between cults and religion though. Like to be honest, like a cult would be what is that thing that happened where that guy made everyone drink the Kool-Aid? That's like a really bad cult. But like organized religion, there is definitely faults with it. I mean, the books usually aren't the faults of religion. It's the like organized part of it, like the financial part of it, the financial schemes. I'm not like down in anyone who has a certain religious belief, as long as you're not harming other people or whatever. Like a cult or something where I'm not talking about like, oh my god, I feel like this is controversial, but like I'm talking about like cults. Like I'm trying to explain this so I don't like get people mad about this, but like I don't know. I'm not talking about like religion, like organized big religion, like that is like normalized in a way. I'm talking about like cults that are like dangerous in a sense, where there's like a manipulative leader, and that technically happens in religion too. Honestly, like, but it's in a different degree. I would say like. I don't know how to explain it. Like, that could be a whole nother podcast. Honestly, I don't want to get into it because I don't know what I'm saying, if it's, like, right or wrong or how people feel about it. I'm not against, like, any religion like that. Like, I don't know about Satanism, and I've never been a Christian or anything because I was raised atheist. But, like, honestly, just the energy of it. Like, I just don't vibe with that energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just dark to me. Because I don't know much about it. Like, honestly, I don't know. I'm trying not to be judgmental, but like, I don't like even calling negative energy in, and I'm not like Christian or any religion, but I don't like drawing that energy in. For some reason, it just feels wrong to me personally. But like, if it helps make you a better person and helps make society a better person, go for it. I was actually watching this video, like, you know that show What Would You Do or whatever. They have a YouTube channel where they upload the shows like after it airs, and a lot of people actually use religion as for why they have good morals and stuff. Which I feel like you could have good morals without religion, because I was raised without religion and I have good morals. But I definitely do like think religion can really help people and create good morals for people and stuff. But even without religion, being atheist or whatever, like you can have good morals, or being agnostic, which I technically consider myself agnostic, but I'm kind of on the Buddhist spectrum. I'm very interested in like Eastern religion. That's kind of what I'm drawn to. There's this term, I forgot what it's called. I saw it not that long ago. There's this term where you believe every religion is a certain path for everyone, and every religion is valid. Even I guess the negative ones, because I believe everything is meant to happen, even the bad shit. Honestly, like I honestly kind of believe that. I don't believe in hell or heaven really. I kind of believe in like a heaven in a way, but not really like how like Christianity talks about it. I don't believe in hell though. I honestly kind of believe in like certain levels of souls and even societies in a way. I'm still developing my beliefs, by the way, and I've never really talked about it like in depth like this before to like my audience. I don't really have that big of an audience, but my audience, I do have an audience, I guess. But I've talked about it with like a few friends before, but I've never talked about my beliefs like this before. But I definitely don't judge people based on what religion they practice. Everyone is meant to be on their own path, and everyone resonates with different stuff. I don't know how to explain it. I should do a whole episode on this. But anyway, I'm getting too sidetracked. But I hope no one got offended about the cult part. I wasn't meaning to be offensive. Every religion has its good and bad to it, honestly, unless if it's like a for real, like just like plain on cult where it's like a manipulative leader. There is definitely like bad leaders like in every like church. Like say Catholic Church, there is definitely some shadiness. I'm not saying every Catholic is bad. I'm just saying there's some shadiness and stuff. But that's like every part of religion, honestly. But yeah, sorry, I was just looking at my phone. Someone texted me. But anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. But anyway, I used to be an actor. This is like a complete like 360 turn. I used to be like an actor, so I'll explain the backstory. Let me talk about my YouTube first. See, this is what happens when you don't plan shit. So my first ever YouTube, I literally started like 10 years ago, like in a week from when I'm uploading this. So, I've had many YouTube channels over the last 10 years. Like, I've deleted like almost all of them. I don't know why. Like, whenever I view my account, like if I didn't like post something right or post it how I liked it, I feel like I have to like delete the account, which I try not to do that anymore. That's super weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's just my mind works really weird. It's like the ADHD and my OCD and that type of shit. So anyway, my first YouTube channel kind of got me interested in acting. By the way, I'm not talented in acting at all. I liked doing it somewhat, but honestly, I really just like the image of doing it. So that might just been my fucking ego or something. Because I'm a Leo. Um, I liked some aspects of it, but I was never really good at it. Like, I could never memorize a script. I'm just horrible at memorization and shit. So I could never memorize a script. So yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so I had my first YouTube channel in 2009. I'm not even going to say the name of it because it's just plain out fucking embarrassing, to be honest. But I had a lot of fun with it. Honestly, I miss those times in my life because it was so, like, in a way, like, I just didn't care. Like, I was 9 years old then and I'm 19 now. It's like, I love being spiritually attuned and shit, but, like, it's hard. Like, not gonna lie, it's really hard. Like, if you haven't gone for your spiritual awakening yet, there's a lot of good that comes with it, obviously, but it's a lot of negative too. You have to deal with shit, honestly. Once you're spiritually tuned, it's like you have to deal with shit. Like, the universe holds you like at a higher level in a sense. And I'm not trying to say one person is better just because they're spiritually awakened. Everyone has value within the universe. It's I don't know. I just don't know how to explain it. It's just like you kind of, especially if you're a tarot reader or something, it's kind of like they'll keep bugging you about the same things. If you keep doing the same shit over and over again, I feel like they test you harder and harder. And sometimes I don't like that, to be honest. Like, sometimes I get really like annoyed about it or mad even in like a sense. Like, why do I have to go for all this? Like, sometimes other people my age, I feel like, have a way, like, easier life in some sense. Like, I definitely am very blessed with the family I grew up in. I was kind of a spoiled little bitch a little bit. I might still be a little bit, to be honest. Like, I acknowledge that, but I'm so blessed, and in a lot of ways, I've had an amazing life. But I've definitely had a lot of struggles, um, like with anxiety, depression, ADHD, OCD. Like, I've had a lot of struggles forever, to be honest. I've always been different from other people. Still am. It's hard for me to fit in. I don't know. I kind of just live in my own world in a sense, like not in a bad way, but it can be bad for me because I feel isolated a lot. But I like being isolated actually too. But I live in my own little world. I don't know if I sound fucking insane. Am I just like proving that I'm insane on my podcast or some shit? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, my voice is cracked. But in a sense, I don't know. Like I don't know. Being spiritually awakened or in tune is kind of hard to be honest, but I feel like you can help so many people by being spiritually like attuned or awakened. You can even without being spiritually awakened, but honestly, I think of the world in a different lens than I did 2 years ago. Because I started my spiritual journey be a little bit before I did tarot. I kind of started like fall like 2 years ago, like fall 2017, a little bit. Like my life changed. Like I cut out my ex best friend. I'm not here to shit talking me. I'm just saying I cut him out because he just wasn't good in my life anymore. I feel like the relationship wasn't growing anymore, and there was just some differences or whatever. So I cut him. I felt like I needed to for a while, and I finally did after I got my first ever tarot reading from Pink Pineapple Tarot. Love her. She's a queen. She got me into tarot. That's who I got my first reading from, and she kind of predicted I would start a YouTube channel and shit. I don't know if she's being like actually predicting it or she's just saying that, but I think she actually did. But I don't know. It's definitely just lonely for me in general. I've definitely been in a really lonely phase. It's been something I've been working on for a year. I kind of can be codependent of love, especially, and it's still a lesson I'm learning, but I feel like I'm kind of in this up and down zone. Like, I get better at stuff, then I kind of fall back down, but I feel like that's a sign that I'm coming out of this, like, rough few years I've had or whatever. I feel like 2020 is going to be a good year for a lot of people, like the collective energy, but for me specifically, since this is my podcast, so I can get fucking personal, because this is my fucking domain, bitches. Just kidding. But I'm kidding. I'm just being stupid. Anyway, I feel like for me personally, 2020 is going to be a big year for me or whatever, because I've definitely had, I don't remember. Honestly, I've kind of had a rough 6 years, honestly. And I know I'm young and shit, but you can definitely suffer of like depression and stuff. I just never felt happy. In a way, okay, I'm not trying to sound like I'm like better than anyone. I'm not. Like everyone has their own purpose or whatever. I just feel like I've always been different from people, especially when I was in high school. I did online school. The last fucking 2 years of my high school, I graduated in June. So I was kind of just isolated. Like I don't know. I don't have much social interaction, which kind of sucks. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I miss it a little bit, but I kind of like being isolated too. I'm kind of like a hermit, to be honest. Like, and I kind of like it, but some days I'm just like, I just want to fucking get out and like get turned up. I don't drink. I know. Well, I've drank before. Oh well, whatever. I don't know if I should admit that in my podcast, but I drank before. Um, I don't like drinking, to be honest. Drinking does not help me. Like, it makes me actually. I'm kind of a fun drunk, but like my anxiety gets so bad. The last time I did, I literally bit my nail so bad, like my finger was infected, like my nail, which is kind of gross. But like, I'm just gonna be fucking honest on here. I don't give a fuck. This is my podcast. So I'm not a drinker. Honestly, I'm kind of more like I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of a natural drunk personality wise, not in a bad way. Like I feel like it's a good thing, but I'm just naturally kind of out there like that. So I don't need alcohol or anything like that. I kind of started that Sia song, Cheap Thrills or whatever. Um, but I kind of just want to get out there and make new friends and stuff. But the area I live in right now is just not the place for me. It's very conservative, very kind of white trash, to be honest, in a way. I don't know if that's like offensive or not, but I'm white, so I don't know. But I don't know. I just don't fit in. The 70% of the county I live in is fucking Donald Trump Republican, which is fucking crazy. I don't know how people can vote for that fucking evil man. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna get into it. We're only spreading positive vibes here, so we're not gonna talk about him because I'm gonna get mad. But yeah, like I remember when I went to my regular school still, this girl, this is gonna be a story time video I'm gonna upload on here because yeah. Maybe I don't really know this girl. I can't. So it was election night, 2016, that horrible night where Donald Trump won. I mean, kind of both options sucked ass, let's be honest. But Donald Trump was way worse, and it's a living nightmare. And honestly, conspiracy theory, I honestly think we switched dimensions that night, because the next day my energy felt weird. Like, I don't think I've ever been the same since. That sounds really weird. I'm not even talking about politically. I'm just talking about, like, something energetically shift that night. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I remember I had an Instagram fight with her. I was kind of cool with her or whatever, but, like, we had an issue on Instagram because she posted this dumb shit where she said, all gay people vote for Donald Trump. Like, hey, girl, like, you can't speak for us. Like, you're the straight white girl, but okay. So, honestly, I said something like, fuck you, or I didn't say that, but I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I used to be kind of, like, really immature in that sense. Like, I just comment stupid shit like that. I'm not like that anymore. That was 16-year-old me. Honestly, I was 16 then. I've honestly grown up, learned my lesson about that. I kind of went about it the wrong way, but, like, sometimes it's like Donald Trump, and, like, it makes me so mad. I don't get how people support him. Like, I don't want to say every Donald Trump supporter is racist, but, like, if you vote for him, how aren't you? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to see the good in people, because it's not like every person is bad. I hate to generalize people like that, but, like, I don't know how you can support this man. Like, he literally, like, pretty much has concentration camps. Like, to be honest, like, it's fucking horrible. If you watch the new Orange is the New Black season, which, ooh, I fucking loved it. Like, I'm still, like, sad about that it's over, but they represented ICE pretty well in what happens with, like, the ICE detention centers in air quotes. It shouldn't be a fucking detention center. I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into politics on here, like, or not right this episode at least. But, like, yeah, so, like, she used to take pictures of me and shit, like, and her squad just hated me in general. That's just a whole nother thing. Oh my god, like, shit, I'm just being triggered right now. Like, literally, but yeah, they would take pictures of me every day until, like, our semester changed. So, like, honestly, that triggered my social anxiety so bad. But I was already going to go to online school before, because I had this incident at the beginning of the school year. Because the summer before that school year started, that was sophomore year, I made all these stupid story time videos on one of my old YouTube channels, and people hated me, and, like, people wanted to beat my ass, and my parents, like, fine, you can go to online school, and it was the best thing ever. So I guess stuff does happen for a reason, but, like, it was just torture. They would take pictures of me every day, and my social anxiety was really developing around that time, like this since that September time, when my mental health has been developing negatively for a while. I would say since I hit puberty, to be honest. But yeah, so my social anxiety got really bad or worse because of that. I honestly still think it's getting worse, but I'm trying to work on it. Um, I don't know, but I'm kind of just going off topic. This is just random. I'm just talking. I'm having a lot of fun though. But yeah, so I've honestly always felt like I've never fit in, like, never in my life. Like, I don't know. I just, like, this sounds like I'm, like, kissing my ass or something. I'm really not. Like, I don't know. I've never fit in a box in a way. Like, even within the gay community, I feel like I never fit in a box because I'm not this, I'm not that, and I've gotten judged from straight people, gay people. So I just don't feel like I fit in a lot sometimes, and it's just hard for me. And I honestly just like being my own friend. That sounds really weird. Well, it's good to be your own friend though. Like, I definitely have to work on, like, self love and shit, but it's good to be, like, your friend too, because I don't know. I don't know. I just sound really weird. I don't know if I sound, like, insane, but, like, you have to like yourself. You can't just rely on. And I'm a 7 stellium, so that's an issue I'm learning specifically in romantic love. I always give too much. Like, I've never been in romantic relationships, but I've been kind of close to that stage, I guess, or I don't know. But I always give too much, and honestly, I don't like that. Like, I don't know. I'm over that, but that's a whole nother fucking, like, podcast video, whatever the fuck you want. I don't know. But, like, honestly, I'm just over that. But I'm learning to be happy within myself, and I've really had a breakthrough in the last 2 months. Like, I've been kind of codependent on love before July for, like, a year. And it doesn't help that I can just ask my tarot deck whenever I want, or I know people that could do reads for me. Tarot's addicting for real, and I'm going to do a tarot addiction video. Like, it sounds kind of stupid, but I still kind of have a tarot addiction, but not as much as I did. But I still do. I'm still working on it. I just need to find a balance with it, honestly. You just need a balance of everything. Like, honestly, for me, I have an addictive personality, so that's probably one of the reasons I don't want to drink either, because I'm not trying to get addicted to fucking alcohol, because I don't like alcohol and shit, but yeah, anyway, but, yeah, So it's about the 30-minute mark, so I'm gonna wrap up this podcast. So I don't really have a schedule for this yet. I'm gonna try to aim for another episode up by Thursday. I forgot to mention, but I do have two contests going on right now, and technically, if you're listening to this right now, by the way, the contest ends. Let me look at the day on my Instagram. It's Tuesday. I just don't know what specific day. Let me look. It ends, I think it's the 27th. You have 27th at 11:59 p.m. So the first giveaway is if you buy a reader or Patreon plan, or you can buy both and enter multiple times, or buy multiple reads on my website, ethanstaro.com, plug in my website. This is my sponsored part of it, so if you want, you can just click off. But technically, actually, you entered the contest already. If you have a Patreon plan and subscribe to my YouTube channel, all you have to do then is message me the screenshot of and proof of purchase, screenshot of the subscription and proof of purchase, and email it to me at ethanstarocards@gmail.com, or you can just message me on Patreon or my social medias. Also, and I'm gonna I'm behind on this, but I still need to make a YouTube video about this today. It'll be up once this podcast is up, I bet. But I also have this other contest going on since I have a Discord server. And by the way, if you're listening to this, you can get an upgraded Discord rank because you're listed on Patreon. So I'm starting a new community. I don't know if it's a good time to start it yet, because I don't know. I'm not that big or anything. But it's kind of like a Facebook group, but on a different platform. I'm not a big Facebook fan, so I started a Discord. It's usually for gaming, but you can do it for other things. But if you just sign up for my Discord and subscribe to my YouTube channel and post a screenshot within the giveaway part of my Discord, then you're automatically entered for a free 15-minute live chat Instagram read-in. And also, I forgot to say for the first giveaway, you can win a Kalita Dope. Sorry, I said her name wrong. I always say Kaleidoscope. I don't know why. I don't know why I think of that. Kalita Dope Tarot deck. It's the Real Affirmations Oracle deck. It's very modern and like pop culture type of deck. It's one of my favorite decks right now. And you win a free 30-minute phone tarot reading with your boy, and I'm gonna send it as like a package, and I might add some extra cool shit to it, Patreon exclusive. But yeah, make sure to enter before both these contests end at the same time, August 27th at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. Also for the first contest, you have to be in the U.S. since I'm shipping. I apologize, but that one's U.S. only, and the other one, it could be anywhere, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed my podcast. Make sure to also check out my YouTube, youtube.com/ethanstarot.com, and my website, book a read on ethanstarot.com. I love you guys. I hope I didn't offend anyone by some of like the stuff I was talking about. Like, I didn't mean to offend anyone. I don't know. I'm just like talking, and if you want to start a discussion in the comments on this, you can. Sorry, that was my pendulum. I was just flinging my pendulum around. That sounded really fucking wrong. I didn't mean it like that. But I honestly don't even feel like I said all about me. I should just do a whole video about me on my YouTube. But I had fun anyway. So if you want to start a discussion about something, or a healthy debate, not a negative debate, or like a healthy debate where we can go back and forth and not fight or whatever, or if you just want to comment below some feedback or something, comment on this post. But I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever podcast episode. Peace, love, and light, aka Peace, Love, and Ethan. I love you guys. Have a great week. I hope to have another episode uploaded by Thursday. I'll keep you guys updated. But okay, I'll see you guys soon, or you guys will hear me soon, I guess. I don't really know. Okay, I love you guys. Peace out. Peace, love, and Ethan.